Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. It has been quite some time. No, I did not forget about you guys. I just couldn't post anything while the actor strike went on because I did not want to with everything that was going on. But they did come to negotiation, a deal. So I'm back to reviewing videos at the perfect time ever because literally the Marvels came out last week. And then the new Hunger Games movie came out, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Obviously, I was a preteen girl when the books were popular. And I was a teen when the movies came out, so yes, I was obsessed with the Hunger Games. No, I did not know how to do the Katniss braid, so unfortunately, I did not have that, although I would not mind having that now. All of the looks in that movie, like the original Hunger Game movies, so fucking good. But I'm not here to talk about, Jennifer Lawrence and Joss Hutcherson, even though they've been doing great this year with their own separate movies. Today, I want to give a quick little review of the movie. I literally just came back home from watching it like less than an hour ago, so my thoughts, they're fresh off of the oven, the brain oven. I wrote some thoughts down on my phone, so you might have me looking down at some points, but literally the first point, not very helpful, that I wrote down was great movie. So I've only actually ever read the first two books. I own Catching Fire, but I only read The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and I never read Mockingjay because when I was a kid I was told that I was very political, and as a child I hated anything politics related, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pass on that one. I'll just wait until it is in the movie theater, which I did, and I really enjoyed the two movies. And then Suzanne Collins made the novel, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I have not read that one, but honestly, I think I'm gonna have to go on a little Hunger Games binge, rewatch the movies and then reread the books and read the ones I've never read before, because it was really probably one of the best dystopian series out there. I was not a Divergent person, but I never had any interest in the book or the movies. Shailene Woodley, I know she's a fantastic actress. I've seen her in other stuff. But the Hunger Games were, I don't know, as a kid that, attention span, not great. Even now, still not great. It was, I don't know, really quick to capture my attention. So I think even as an adult, I'm like, even if the reviews were bad, which, to be honest, I don't really look at reviews too much, when going into a movie. I really hate looking at the Rotten Tomatoes critic reviews. Literally for Five Nights at Freddy's, great audience percent. Critics hate that movie. The same for Gran Turismo, which I'm gonna do a review for that movie as well because I watched it in 40x and I fucking loved it. But long story short, I love The Hunger Games, so I was going into this movie you know what, even if it's not great, I'm still gonna enjoy it. And I personally think it was a great movie. It is fucking awesome. I feel like the plot was really well developed, in my opinion. It had a good character study of Snow. I genuinely feel bad for the dude. I do think he has some personal issues. I'm very curious if there's there's that one YouTuber on, there's the one YouTuber on YouTube I don't know where else they'd be on, but she, I believe it's a psychiatrist or a psychologist, and she does like character breakdowns, character studies, so I'm curious what she would diagnose Snow with, because I feel like there are some underlying issues with him, which is sad, because like throughout the whole movie it really showed that he cared, but it also showed that his actions whenever he tried to help someone, ultimately in the end, it either led them to dying or led to something bad happening. I feel like if that keeps happening to a person, they're probably gonna think like, what's the point of doing anything good if literally everything I'm trying to do to help people is just making it worse? So that was great. The actor for him, fantastic job. I hope I can see him in future stuff because he did a brilliant performance. I also want to say Hunter Schafer, fucking love her in Euphoria. So when I found out that she was in the Hunger Games, she killed it as Tigress. I really want to know more about her character, because all I remember from the movies is that like you see her and she has like a modified face now, kind of like just like a cat in general. I don't know if it's after a specific feline, but anyways, I want to know like what happened. I know that's probably in the books, or I can just find it out online, but it would have been interesting if they showed a little bit more of her backstory. Yeah, when I think about it right now, it was mostly just her talking to her cousin, being like, the money would be great, you look great in your outfit. Obviously, if they gave her more screen time, I think she would do an even more fantastic job than she already did, but I do feel like we could have had more Hunter Schafer in the movie. Obviously, this is Snow's movie. That's the whole like purpose of it, to see how he went from like a hero but not even really a hero. He only did that stuff to help himself and to help the person he loved for a moment there, just for like a hot minute. So was he ever really entirely a hero? Probably not, but two other characters, Viola Davis, she kills it in every role. This role, brilliant, like mad scientist type vibes from her. She was really great in it. That's literally all I'm gonna say. Her character, every time I'm like, okay, you're evil. You're literally just evil. Open a textbook, open a dictionary, your photo is going to be next to mad scientist or evil. And then Rachel Zegler, I will say, like, she is a fantastic actress, and oh my fucking god, that girl can fucking sing. Like, she is so good. If I do not like country music, if she had a whole album of just her singing those songs, honestly, I would listen to it because her singing is so magical. Like every time, minus the first time when she first started singing, when she got reaped as like this a little cringy, but it's also nice. Her voice is so pretty, and I think like the southern accent, it just adds more charm to it. So I'm like, you can sing the whole movie. She sang a decent chunk throughout the movie, but her performance was brilliant. Honestly, like, I have no negative opinions about that. Like, everyone's performance in the movie was so good. I really don't have any like, oh, this could be better, like, oh, that could be better. Like, the beginning was pretty well fleshed out, and then during the arena, like, this isn't like Katniss and Peeta's Hunger Games, where it's like a whole spectacle. It's literally just like, no, we're just watching them like fight to the death. There's no like, ooh, surprises. Other than the ending, with all the snakes. But I don't know. I know people are saying that the ending could have been a little bit longer, felt a little rushed. But like, did it though? I know that's not really like, I'm not proving anything, but I'm like, did it though? Because I feel like they kind of wrapped it up well. The movie was almost 3 hours long. Like, I don't know. Maybe they could have had like 15-20 minutes more, but I genuinely, like, I'm gonna check if I have any other notes, but I just thought it was a good movie overall. Like, yeah, I don't have too many other notes. I thought it was fucking hilarious with the donations. Also, Snow really didn't use it for Lucy at all, other than with the water. That was so funny. He just orders all those drones, and it's good that they have like the little parachute, or they had the little parachute, because yeah, that was just something else. I have one final point, because honestly I'm trying to think of like if there's anything else that really stood out to me. Oh, that one peer, that one classmate of Snow's that was like taunting the tribute. Yes, it was a fucking bitch. Good riddance to her. She deserved that. Cause that was an asshole move of her. I felt really bad for his friend, cause I mean, Snow, what do you think is gonna happen? You're like sending it to the like head game maker that he's literally conspiring. Obviously, daddy's money isn't gonna buy you out of that. So I felt really bad when that happened. I'm like, oh, ooh, yeah, he's becoming more of a villain. Cause that just felt bad. And Lucy Gray's version of the hanging tree, really good. I really enjoyed it, but I don't think there's any other points. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be like talking about Rachel Zegler singing the whole time, or just like the other actors' performances. I quickly remembered one thing before I finish this video. I was hearing online that I believe Rachel Zegler had a quote where she was like, Katniss was a fighter forced to perform, and Lucy Gray is a performer forced to fight. And honestly, that is like the perfect description of those two characters. Like, Katniss literally did not want to do that, but then she had to put like kind of a spectacle, kind of a performance, whereas Lucy Gray had to become a fighter. Obviously, she didn't do too much fighting because Snow was like cheating for her, but still, she had to like, she was still performing, but she was also ultimately fighting in it. So that was very interesting. But literally, if you like the Hunger Games, go watch this movie. It is a fun movie. Like, it honestly does a good job and giving a good backstory of Snow and why he became the person who he was today. Well, he's not really there anymore, so spoilers, but the movie's been out for like a decade, so sorry about that. But anyways, if you like this video, give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe to the button below, comment down if you've seen any of the Hunger Games movie. Are you gonna watch the Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes? And yeah, I will see you next time.